Hi everyone, Edvin here, and welcome to another video on the Introvert YouTube channel. As we all know, August is on its way out and September is coming on its way in. So here's my last thought for the very end of August. The word quiet. Just a few disclosures I just wanted to mention before we proceed forward. First off, I'm not a professional. Second off, I am just sharing my experience as an introvert. Also, if you haven't yet, please hit that like, hit that bell, and also the subscribe button for more videos in the future. Now, let's get into the video, shall we? How does it feel being a quiet person? My answer to this is, well, it's been good, but it's been challenging at the same time. And we're going to go through it right now as we speak. Now, when you hear me that I say that I'm referring to the masses, I mean the people out there. Just to kind of keep that in general. We're going to look at 5 things I just want to review with you guys. First off, the surrounding settings. And these are going to be the surrounding settings that a person who is quiet, an introvert who is quiet, by the way, because also just wanted to disclose this as well, even though I am an INFJ, but I just want to keep this subject general just to introverts because other INFJ personalities may have something similar, and also not just INFJs, but just the whole introversion itself may have similarities. So if you are an extrovert, hopefully this video can be able to help you out. Well, anyways, let's continue. I have 5 things I want to review with you guys. First off, let's review the 6 surroundings a quiet person is able to encounter on a daily basis. Number 1, family. Number 2, friends. 3, relationships. 4, school. 5, work. And finally, number 6, public. Being a quiet person, in my experience, and also if you are an introvert, you're going to relate. Now, if you're not an introvert, then these are things for you to know as well. The second thing here, being quiet can be an easy target too. Number 1, blame. Number 2, bully. Number 3, insult. And number 4, ignore. Oh my goodness. Those 4 areas there, I mean, I've been through them all and it's been challenging, really challenging. Number 3, personal thoughts. And I think these are just my personal thoughts. Now, you as an introvert may have a different opinion on what these thoughts are, or whatever that may be. Please put it down in the comments below. I'd like to read about it. I would appreciate it. Okay, so personal thoughts. Number 1, part of being an introvert. Yes, being quiet is something that is part of being an introvert in general. There are introverts that can be talkative, but there are others, such as myself, and in general, that can just be totally quiet. So yes, it's part of being an introvert. Number 2, challenging among a group. Oh my God. Yes, it is. It's really, really, really challenging because the quieter you are, there are people in the group that will notice that and they're going to say something. Definitely they are. Number 3, no desire to be talkative. Yes. I've went through that. And in many ways, in many cases, I've had that no desire to even talk at all. Number 4, causes frustration to surroundings. Oh my God. Yes, the surroundings will be really frustrated, especially if you're in a relationship. Certain partners can really get frustrated just because you're quiet, because they think that just because they see you quiet, that you look like a cold person. Not only that, that's also seen in the school and work and sometimes public environments as well. Those settings, within those settings, people will get frustrated. But that's just something that once you get used to it, you can go through it, and they'll also learn as well too. Those who are not quiet, you know. Number 5, no initiative to talk. Yes, I've been through that as well. I see other people that they start talking. It could be a group, or somewhere in the work environment, even in public as well too. And I don't have that initiative to start a conversation. That's what it is. Number 6, being questioned. Now, these are 2 questions I'm going to share with you guys, and let me know what you guys think. Within a group, you'll be hearing these 2 questions. Starting number 1, why aren't you saying anything? And also number 2, why are you so quiet? And finally, number 7, where a quiet person can really be described. You could hear other people talk amongst themselves, and you could hear someone within the room or wherever the environment that may be, that they might just say, oh, he or she doesn't talk. We do talk, but we have our moments and our ways and our initiatives on how we talk. It doesn't mean that just because we're always silent, that the person that talks think what they think of us as introverts. And instead of asking, in a polite way. I mean, I think that that's very offensive the way they would say that. It's just a lot of ignorant people out there, which is just nuts. Anyways, number 4, being quiet enables you to be a confidential master. Yes, a confidential master. Number 1 of being a confidential master, there's trust. And number 2 is that you're a great listener. Yes, it's the power of being quiet. Finally, number 5 that I just want to share is it's okay to be quiet no matter what the masses say. So no matter what people will come around, they can come up with their statements and saying, oh, they could come up with any excuse that they want. Whether they're frustrated, whether they're happy, there's always going to be some sarcastic motive as to why an introvert is always quiet. But these are just some of the challenges that we have to go through. But you know what? It's okay to be quiet. It is okay, no matter what they say. If you don't want to start a conversation, then just so be it. If you just want to stay quiet in your own area, unless if it's required that you have to talk. If you're in a school that you have an assignment or something, or if you're at work that you have a certain assignment that requires you to talk, of course that's different. But if you have your own personal time, whether you share a residence with a family, or you're going, let's say, on a road trip or something, that you feel that you just don't want to talk, take advantage of the quiet time. Because also quiet time allows you to think a lot as well too. Most introverts, we think inward all the time. We think inward going out. So the things we have in our head, there are many thoughts that just keep flying within our heads all the time. So being quiet gives us that power to number one, think, and number two, also recharge our batteries as well too. And you know what is the best part as well? Is that when you are in a place alone, and if you have some solitude, then right there you will never have a problem of being quiet. Also, for those of you who are not introverts, I hope this video benefited you as well. And for those of you who are introverts, I hope that if you're doing discoveries on accepting yourself of why you're having symptoms, why you're quiet, then hopefully this video can be able to also help you out as well and give you some insight as to what it is. Now, here on YouTube, it's not just my video, but there are other videos as well that go even up to further detail of the word quiet. All right, so this is my last stop for the month. Hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.